We all know this. West Michigan has produced a lot of great athletes over the years, but last week we had a first.
Aiden O'Connor became the first men's soccer player from West Michigan to be taken in the first round of the MLS draft. Jack Doles went one-on-one with him, the Forest Hills Northern alum.
How exciting was that to hear your name called, Aiden?
Oh, it was just incredible. It was something that I had been talking about in weeks leading up, but even the day of the draft, I wasn't quite sure where I was going to land. So hearing my name called, especially with the Red Bulls, was just super exciting. I had a bunch of friends and family around. Just made the moment incredible.
What do you love about the game?
About the game?
Yeah.
I think it's just, I just love competing. And I just love how invested people are as well. I think because it's a growing sport in the United States, I think that the people in the community are super passionate about it. So when you're involved in that community, you really feel it. And like I said, I felt it a lot on the west side of the state, people coming together, super excited for me, that they just got, played with me or coached me. I had a lot of people reaching out like that. So I think that people are just excited to watch the sport grow. And I think that right now is a really good time for the sport as well. MLS especially, I think, is growing at a huge rate over the last couple of years.
Yeah, it was just announced we're going to build this stadium downtown. What will that do for the soccer scene in West Michigan?
Well, I think that West Michigan has produced a lot of good soccer players, but I think that it's been really difficult for guys to kind of get to the next level. I don't think that there's been a very defined pathway for people. So I think that adding a team, especially in a city like Grand Rapids, that's also growing, I think will kind of give people more of a pipeline and a little bit more of a structure to get from maybe high school or club soccer and then to that next level. I think that a lot of people get to a certain level in West Michigan and then they kind of hit a roadblock and they don't know where to go after that.
When you see guys like Messi come to the MLS, what has that done for the game?
Well, I think first and foremost, I think it just brings a lot of eyes to the sport, which I think is perfect. While the league has been good for a long time, I think that this kind of elevates it and has a lot of people that maybe didn't watch before now watching. I think it brings a lot of people from other countries' eyes on it too. I think everybody in the world probably wants to watch Messi play, especially after the World Cup, and they're going to watch him wherever he's at. So the fact that it gets to be in our league is really exciting for everybody in the sport, and it brings a lot of money. Brings viewership up. I see a lot of teams this year even are building new stadiums, building training facilities. So it's increasing the sport for the players, and then I think also for the people. They get to come to these new stadiums. They're not always just going to stadiums that are multi-purpose stadiums. Now there's soccer-specific stadiums, which I think is really cool.
So did you look at the schedule as soon as you were drafted? Are you kind of looking for Miami on there?
Yeah. When he comes to us, I had a lot of friends telling me, well, he's on international break or whatever. I was like, all right, well, we play them at Miami as well. So I think everyone's kind of doing that and looking at when they play Miami, marking it down on their calendar. Maybe wondering if they're going to get put on a video, maybe if Messi beats them or something. But I think a lot of people are excited about that aspect too.
How do you stop yourself from gazing in a game like that?
I honestly don't know. I like to think that I can just focus on it, but I think once you're in the moment and you're playing against someone that you've watched your whole life and have watched absolutely dominate the game, I think once you get in that moment, I think it's a little bit hard to maybe not stop and stare for a little bit. Hopefully it just lasts warm-ups, and then once that's over and the whistle blows, then you can switch the mindset a little bit and snap yourself out of it. But I think I think it'll be interesting to see for a lot of the new guys, if they're able to make that adjustment and not just watch them walk all over the field.